This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events, and it is the event of the year. I mean, as a little girl, you always look forward to Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo.
Yes.
And so Mel Adams is with us, the beautiful Melinda, who is I'm going to get your title right, the Senior Division Manager for Marketing and Sponsorships.
Yes, it's a mouthful.
Yeah, but that means you go around and tell everybody about the wonderful things and some twists this year.
Yes.
There's always something new.
Yes. So we've got quite a lot for this year's event. This year we've got the dates are October 3rd through 13th for the Heart Texas Fair and Rodeo. We have rodeo the first weekend, Friday through Sunday, and then rodeo Tuesday through Sunday. So we've got 9 nights of rodeo. We have 8 nights of live music this year. We've added an additional night on Wednesday night of live music. So we'll actually have 2 R&B artists that night. So we're pretty excited about that.
That's a new thing.
It is. We're pretty excited.
That is wonderful.
Traditionally, it's been mostly country acts, so we're excited to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and of course, always the last night. You go to the last night, and it's the
Tejano.
rodeo Tejano
Yes.
music, and it's always a big night. And the rodeo itself, isn't it kind of geared to?
Yes, so that the last Sunday rodeo, which is October 13th, will be the Mexican Rodeo Spectacular. So it'll be sort of a show, so to speak, of like Mexican heritage and some of the dances and songs and some of their Western wear that they have, just kind of showcase and spotlight their history.
That's kind of a first too. I mean,
We've done it a couple times, but this it's definitely starting to grow in popularity. Like there's a lot more people that are like, "Oh, you have to check that out. It's so awesome."
right. But there will be rodeo events, right?
Yes.
Typical of Mexican rodeos.
Yes, there will, and
Yeah.
they wear sombreros when they ride the broncs and everything. It's pretty neat.
Well, I love it. But you do have an amazing lineup of acts. I mean, you've got the Randy Rogers Band, Walker Montgomery, Dustin Lish. I can go down and
Yes.
down. One of the big, Clint Black.
Yes, so excited.
Yeah. So let's talk about how this works. Now, do you just kind of pick your entertainer you really want to see, or can you just go and get a big old pass and come all the time, or how do you do this?
Either or. So we have. If you buy a general admission ticket, it gets you into the fair and the concert, livestock show, shopping. You can go to pretty much everything minus rodeo. Rodeo is reserved seating tickets, so if you buy a rodeo ticket, you can get into everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
rodeo
right.
gets you rodeo, general admission, concerts, all the things.
And of course, we can't forget the carnival, the midway.
Yes.
And that's still armbands and
Yes, so you'll have to have an armband to ride the rides. We do 1-day armbands, which you can buy online or at the gate. A little bit pricier at the gate, so I recommend buying online. Or a lot of people like the fun passes, which if you buy a fun pass, it includes gate admission and carnival armband rides for the whole time of the fair. So their kids can come back every day and ride every day if they want.
now you mentioned you can buy tickets online. It's important
Yes.
for you to know there is a price increase on October 2nd. So if you haven't done that yet,
Yes.
do it today.
Yes, you get the cheaper tickets now, so you don't have to wait in line either.
Yeah, isn't that great? Well, of course, the fair is always, it's a little bit of everything, but you still have the general exhibits and
Yes.
quilts and things to look at.
So
much
we don't have that stuff anymore. We've kind of moved away
from the
Um,
art projects and
No, we do have youth art competition called
Oh, that's
Hearts.
good.
Yes, so we will have a whole exhibit of youth artists of sketches and paintings and things like that we have like celebrity judges come in and judge those. Those will be featured inside the base, inside the Hot Shops boutique shopping pavilion. And then we'll have over 100 vendors in there that people can go and shop through all kinds of boutique stuff. We got home decor, we have candles, we have Scentsy, we have all kinds of clothing, purses, you name it, it's in there.
yeah, that shopping is almost worth the ticket just to go.
Yes, yes.
just to get in the door. Of course, the base relatively new. What a beautiful facility.
Yes.
Parking is kind of changed up over the last few years. So everything from what you can tell running smoothly when it comes to moving a lot of people in and out.
Yes, which is our goal is to try and make it just a smooth experience and make it pretty efficient for everybody. So we do have Gate 1 and Gate 2 parking lots are going to be the green tag VIP parking. Gate 5 and Gate 8 are open to public parking. So, or if you want to have a friend bring you and drop you off, we have all kinds. We have drop off at the front off Bosque
Oh,
Boulevard.
that's good. Yeah, that makes it simple. Um, what kind of numbers are we talking? How many people? How many came last year, and what are you looking for this year?
Yes. So we had roughly 223,000 people come through last year, which was just slightly lower than the year before. I think, year before we were still kind of in COVID recovery and everybody wanted to get out and go to events
Oh,
and
they were right,
experience
anxious.
things. So we're thinking we'll probably hit maybe around the same. Potentially maybe a little bit lower. If right now our forecasts are we've sold less products but more money, so people are buying more in bulk stuff. And then our pre-sale numbers for our volunteer program were up this year. Our volunteers sold $1,030,000 worth of pre-sale stuff, which was great. That was, I mean, their goal was 1 million, and they surpassed it and knocked it out the park.
Well, let's talk about your volunteers. There are a lot of people who
So
are working
many.
behind the scenes there at
Yes.
the fair and rodeo.
Yes, so we've got over 600 volunteers.
Really?
Yes, and we've got those are split across 25 different committees. So the committees are everything from your rodeo committee and your livestock committee and people who are more on like the FFA 4-H side of things, to your wine and beer garden committee, your hearts committee, your Esperanza committee, your kids zone committee. We have a golf tournament committee of those people that just work the golf tournament on Monday. There's something for everyone.
Okay, well, let's talk about the golf. I don't know that I knew there was a golf tournament. This is news to
Yes.
me. How long have
Yeah.
you been doing that?
We've done it for a few years. It's usually on
Huh.
the Monday of the fair. So it kicks off tea times usually at 1 o'clock. And
Where's
they'll
it,
kick off
Cottonwood?
at Cottonwood. Yes, yeah,
Wow. Well,
yeah.
that's good. And all this is raising money for,
Youth scholarships.
yeah, there we go. So
Yes.
let's talk about
Yes.
that.
So last year we gave out over $363,000 in youth scholarships. We've started a new like scholarship series where we're monitoring, the then and now of, hey, we awarded these kids $10,000, $20,000, and look what they were able to do with that money and where they were
That's
able to go.
wonderful. Where can you go to find those
So
stories?
they're on our social media right now. I believe they're also out on our YouTube channels, but they're definitely on socials. You can find them on the Hot Fair Instagram and Hot Fair Facebook page. So we featured three past recipients out there so far.
Oh, well, yeah. Tell me a little. Can you share a little bit about them?
Sure. So one of them was a young lady named Haley Wise, and so she now works down in the Houston Beaumont area and works for an industry down there on the ocean side of things.
Really?
Doing some cool
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, she was one of our top recipients, and then we have another one who his name is Kyle Coward. And he actually is from the Gatesville area, and he now works for Texas Farm Bureau Corporate.
Oh,
And so he was more
kind of staying in the business a
Yes,
little bit.
yes.
Yeah.
He was more on the livestock side of things. And then another one that we just recently pushed out. I'm blanking on her name. It also starts with an H. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna blank on it. But the third student, she lives in DFW area and works for
Oh.
L3. So she was
Oh,
more
wow.
on the academic side of things and
Yeah.
and more involved in like student organizations. So we wanted to showcase, students from all different backgrounds and show people that it's not just students who are in agriculture or FFA 4-H. It's students from any background.
Yeah. Well, and that's what you think of the ones that are racing the bunny rabbits and the
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Hannah is her name. Hannah Willow.
Okay, Hannah. Well, congratulations to all of them, and especially for winning the scholarship. Obviously, they're star students, but that's a lot of money, though, and it costs a lot of money to go to college.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I think folks, need to bear that in mind as you're buying that ticket for the Midway, your
Yes.
armband,
Yes.
that it is going to a great cause. Besides the fact you're just going to have a ball, and of course all the food. We haven't talked about the food yet.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Fried anything you could imagine.
Of course, and it
Yeah.
smells so good.
Turkey legs. We've got fried Oreos, fried cheesecake.
Yeah.
Anything and everything. You're not on a diet when you come to the fair. When you come to the fair, you just got to try it.
Well, and of course, there's always like a little specialty act. I remember the orangutan that was, or baboon. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you were working there at the time. I did a story when I was with Channel 25, and he was right on my shoulder. burying teeth. It was funny. So yeah, and that was one along the outside area. Yeah.
Yeah. We have sea lions.
Okay, that's
This
what I
year.
wanted to hear
Yeah,
about.
sea
Yeah.
lions. So they rescue. They're a rescue that travels and kind of educates people on sea lions and the need for just maintaining the species. But he's got 3, I think, that he'll be bringing with him this time around, and they're like big dogs. I mean, they love their trainers. They love them. They're so lovable and just adorable. I mean, and they get out there and they love the crowd. They love to like show off for the crowd.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to watch.
Well, and it's all fun and entertainment, but it is definitely educational too.
Yes.
And there's so much for the kids to enjoy. Of course, I'm a rodeo fan. I mean, I love to go and see the rodeo. And so the rodeo starts at what time each night?
So doors open at 6. Rodeo starts at 7 each night.
Okay, but the gates open when?
On the weekdays, gates are going to open about 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And then weekends, they'll open at noon.
All right. And again, how can folks go and get tickets?
So you can go to hotfair.com and click tickets, and then you'll see all the options from there.
And just so many. I mean, we just barely touched on the great entertainment.
Yes.
But and these are standing room
Yes, we
concerts but people can't go in and out. It's
correct.
Okay.
Correct. We do have there are some like benches and picnic tables and stuff like that, but that is limited. It is mostly standing room. We have 2 local acts that will be openers this year. So everybody knows the Hoosier Brothers.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yes, they're
yeah.
kicking things off for Gary Allen, and then Clayton Landy is out of the Gatesville area, and he's kicking things off for Clint Black along with
Oh,
Emily Ann.
That's good. Supporting the local talent too.
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome. And of course, you're talented as well. Where are you playing next?
I'll actually be on bass this weekend
Okay.
with the Wes Davis and the High Water Band. We're playing at Texas Theater in South Dallas area.
Oh wow! So
So-
you're just busy. But Mel, thank you so much for all you do for the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo.
Yeah.
It is an annual tradition, and take the family. It's going to be great fun.
Yes, everybody come out. We'll love to see you.
Thank you, and thanks for being with us for Central Texas Events. We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.